Again, recognized game, lovebirds.
Game.
And we back, baby.
We back.
Subscribe to the Bromancing Live YouTube channel and follow us at Bromancing_Life on Instagram and on Twitter at Bromancing Life. And without further ado, let the bromancing begin. Hey, welcome back to a special Bromancing Live Valentine's Day special. Oh, that sounded weird.
You got it.
Yeah,
Let me do it. Ready?
Yeah, you're a mess
it's
today.
last week we didn't do anything, so
Yeah.
we're a little bit rusty.
Yeah, we are rusty.
We rested. We missed a week, but it's all good. My boy was grinding. He had a movie premiere.
Premiere.
Ooh,
Big. Oh.
Like nothing, huh? Nothing.
We got Mr. Big Shot.
Wow.
Mr. Big Shot. Brian
Like you
Soso.
make
right here.
Wow.
makes movies every day.
Producing podcasts and movies, baby.
Yeah.
Stay humble. Don't be a Joaquin Phoenix. Am I right? No, it's good.
What the hell?
Wow,
What is that supposed to mean?
Yeah, what does it
freaking
mean?
shade too.
Nah, it's
Joaquin.
yeah, what the heck? I love that
shit.
guy.
So every time,
Great.
no, because he's been winning awards, right? Which he deserves. Great
Yeah.
stuff. But the stuff that he's been saying, like, chill out, bro. Just get your award and dip.
Oh my god.
I mean,
Listen, everyone gets their 5 minutes of fame,
Sure.
right?
Yeah, but come on.
So yeah, what were we gonna say, Pacheco?
So it's a special Valentine's Day Bromancing Live episode.
yeah.
Yeah, all right, for sure.
Yeah.
Hearts,
Wow.
pink and red everywhere.
Oh,
Alright,
love
Were
it
those
around. Oh.
Doves.
Yeah, there were doves.
Machine gun doves.
Like-
Okay.
It was machine guns. It was machine guns shooting the doves. That's what it was.
Nice.
Oh my god.
All right, but let's do it. Let's get it with the bro code, Valentine's Day bro code.
Oh, cute.
So let me get the
okay.
drum roll. Alright, so if you and your bro have no dates for Valentine's Day, you must make it your mission to turn it upwards with him and have a singles night.
Oh, cute.
I like.
is very cute.
cute.
That is really cute.
Yeah.
It's cute.
It's good. It makes sense, you know. I mean, it's a hard time when you're alone and everybody else is with somebody, and you see them walking by and you cry a little bit inside, but just a little, not too much. Nothing that shows. But yeah, you definitely want to hang out with your bro and then cheer each other up in some sense, and just hope that that's all it is, you know.
Wow.
Yeah, bro.
Okay, wow.
I was sorry. I was sorry.
You went
Steve.
I was
It
sorry.
just got
You-
real
no, but
personal
you brought
real
it back.
quick.
Let me be honest. It's funny because I've never actually done that on a Valentine's Day. I guess
Oh my god.
it's always been just I just stay home.
Always been piping?
Yeah, that's right, man. You know what I do now.
Ew.
I'm like for them desperate single ones, you know what I mean? No, but I always just stay home and just chill, make it a me time,
Yeah.
treat yourself.
That's right. Treat
it's,
yourself.
Treat yourself. But what were you gonna say, bro?
Nah, bro. But in the end, you touched it. Yeah, bro. Like, go out with him and, just have a great night. Because, like you be on social media, bro, and everyone's going to be, like, even if you're not even heartbroken, like, you could just be doing good single. But, like, everyone will be posting, like, Valentine's Day gifts they got, their date plans and stuff like that. So,
Yeah.
like, you don't want
Right.
to see that stuff because you be like, oh, either I don't have a girlfriend or I'm heartbroken or whatever. So, you got to take it upon yourself, take your bro out. And it doesn't even have to be a bro. It could be a group thing of singles,
Yeah.
True that.
Go out,
Mhm.
and then you might run into more singles, and then you never know, bro. You might get gonorrhea. No, it's gonna so yeah, then you just
An STD.
Yeah,
Woohoo.
STD,
I know.
man.
Gonna be a night to
oh,
remember.
Valentine's Day STD, bro. Nah, so you
Better than a box of chocolates.
As Cupid intended.
nah, so you just turn up with him, like shout out to my boy. Like yesterday, like we went out and he took me out, and then we met up with some other homies, and it's just a quick funny story because I want to rub it in his face because
Wow.
we've like talked about beer goggles and whatever because he
Oh no.
he's got it. Like one time he said like, bro, I got some fine girl at the club, bro. She was fine. And then everyone else was telling us, bro, she was kind of chubby, ugly, like nothing wrong with being chubby, but she was like the way he described her wasn't how she was.
Right.
And then so the same thing happened yesterday. I was talking to him in the morning. I was like, yeah, bro, you got that chick? Yeah, she was whatever though. Like I really didn't see her that cute, but hey, he's like, nah, bro, you tripping? She was hot, dude. She was so
So
good
cute.
looking or whatever. And I was like, nah, bro. I was like, and he's like, he kind of like, we was thinking about it too. Like, damn, you're right, cause like last time that happened too. You know?
Oh man.
Oh no.
No, I thought
bro.
it was
He doesn't
funny,
want to take the
bro.
goggles off. He doesn't want to
Right.
accept it. No.
He's stuck.
It's permanent, dude. God, how bad was she though? What are you talking?
She wasn't bad. She was cute, but the way he keeps describing them, like
Right,
he makes them look like they're nines and like they're not. Like, so,
talking fours,
yeah,
man.
I don't want to be a dick to women, but like, she wasn't. Damn,
No,
she was
you're not being a dick to woman.
Oh.
You're being a dick to him.
Yeah, be a dick to him.
You're being a dick
He
to
was
him.
rubbing it in, so I was like, no, bro. First of all, no, she wasn't like that, but it was still fun. So we took it upon me, and then we got lady that night. So
Hey.
That's what's up.
Nice.
That's what's up. That's what you gotta do, my man. Just go out with the bros and hold it down together.
That's right.
Because you know, a lot of times no. Let me be honest. Oh, my bad. I just did a line of coke real quick. So Valentine's, it's like I get they say right. It's for your loved ones, but here loved ones. You know.
Yeah.
I think it's more like people that not even has to be like a girlfriend or wife. I think it has to be like like your family,
Yeah.
a friend, like even
Your
like
dog.
like for my mom, I'm gonna get her like some flowers or something.
Aw.
Oh,
Just
cute.
like cute things to do like that. You know what I mean?
appreciation, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Because that's the I think I feel that's the whole purpose of Valentine's. And people look away from that,
Mhm.
I think it's really about just showing love to the person you do
Yeah.
love,
Yeah.
to other people you love.
Yeah, when people so lately people, especially at work, have been real depressed and like real bummed about it.
Yikes.
Like February 14 is coming and I'm fucking single. And I'm like, dude, just look at it as if you were in Mexico. In
Yeah.
Mexico is El Día del Amor y la Amistad, which is the day of love and
Wow.
friendship.
Okay, word.
So like, don't fucking be depressed and
Yeah.
whatnot. Fucking go out with your friends.
Go
Like,
out.
have
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
Good song.
You still got loved ones. Like,
Yeah, what the fuck?
fuck. There's still somebody who loves you.
For
Right.
real.
They just accepted it like, no, everybody
It's over.
hates me. Not
Everybody.
No one's gonna love me.
worthless.
Like, just because you don't have that one person doesn't mean that you're not loved.
Right. Exactly.
But I just love how Brian, even though he has a girlfriend, he's like
Yeah.
about everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh.
yeah, you
It's too
don't
much.
you don't celebrate it, right, Brian?
No, I do not.
And why? It's just because it's just
Yeah.
you don't fall into that whole.
I think it's
Why is
because like you just said, like I don't fall into it. From a young age, you're kind of taught that it's meant to be shared with one person, and I think
Yeah.
that's the way they commercialize it as well. I think that's the
Yeah.
biggest problem with how we internalize what
Yeah.
Valentine's Day is. It's like you have all these fucking companies telling you to go buy this and that for your loved one. And then
Right.
you internalize that for years and years. And you assume that that's the expectation. If you don't meet that expectation, then you're not a functioning member of society. And that's why people think that it's over for them.
They're just giving up.
People look at Valentine's Day as like Christmas, but with
Mhm.
more chocolate.
Yes,
True.
I think that's the best part.
But
It's the chocolate.
Dude, the discounts are crazy.
Right,
That's
it's
true.
so good.
Yeah.
Dude, Valentine's Day chocolate. After Valentine's Day, it's super cheap at Walmart. You better go
Right.
get it. You better go get it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, you have to go get that.
Freaking stock up for Halloween, am I right?
Yeah,
I
like
don't think they're gonna last though.
You'll make them last. Trust. Put them
Wait,
in the fridge.
just
they'll
freeze
stay.
them.
And then to
Exactly.
answer that
Ah,
question
there it
about Gary, I mean, ever since we started dating, we just never celebrated. Never.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah.
So she's
That's
cool with that too then.
Yeah, she's cool with that
That's
too.
cool.
Because regardless, I think it should be this way. It should be every single day you share with a person should be cherished and
Right.
lovely. Why
That's-
it should have to be
yeah,
only one?
That's good.
day.
That's good. That's
Aw.
good that you found that, Brian. Like,
Just kidding, bro.
Yeah.
that's good that you found like Gary. Like, she matches you. You're like not liking Valentine's Day.
Mhm.
Because like, what if you had someone that like did like celebrating Valentine's Day?
Oh, then I do
give
it.
in,
I
right?
don't-
But you,
I do it.
but you were given for them, not for the
Yeah, not because I want to, but just for them. Yeah.
conglomerate
Yeah, okay,
corporations.
okay.
Yeah, for the
Yeah.
corporations. Yeah.
for the man.
For the
too.
man.
For the man.
Take my money. Take it.
I real quick. So this Broco had a second part to it that I added.
Oh, cute.
Oh,
And,
a two-parter.
Yeah. So also, if you go out with your
No, yeah. No.
also if you go out with your Brody for drinks, you have to match him with drinks and go back to back. Y'all disagree? Agree?
Oh, I don't know about that.
I'm good. No.
it depends.
Unless there's a DD,
Yeah, that's what
Okay.
I was gonna say.
Mm-hmm.
unless they're DD or something, like nah, like cut him off. But if you go with a group, like at least try to get like one homie that goes back to back. You don't want to be the
Sure,
only one. You don't
sure.
want to be the only alcoholic, you know, in the corner taking shots while everyone's like, oh. dog.
Like
Yeah.
That guy.
I
And then in
mean-
that sense, I guess I go back to back with him. Because
It depends on how far they go. I don't know.
What if y'all get emotional though? No.
That's what's
Yeah,
up,
that's
bro.
what I'm worried about.
I think that becomes more depressing. Then.
Yeah.
It's
God.
not even fun to drink. Then at that point, you're just like a sad drunk.
But I think
You
it
ever, like, a
also
sad drunk?
depends like on the state of like you're going out. Are you going out because you're fucking depressed that you're lonely, or are you going out because you just want to celebrate your friendship?
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
Nah, just
Because
go.
if it's just like going
Mhm.
out because we want to have fun, then I don't think it will get depressing.
Yeah,
Mm.
good point.
I don't know, you haven't been drunk with me. You're pretty low. No.
Jeez.
Go to some dark places.
You know, I just,
Oh, God.
dude, like you've gotten drunk. We've seen you drunk, but we haven't seen you drunk like in the outside world, like at a bar or anything. Well, I think mostly because he has to drive, so it kind of sucks.
Oh,
it's
that
like
sucks.
driving.
But
Wow.
nah, bro, nah, that's it.
Yeah, no, never got drunk
You gotta get drunk.
outside.
The eternal DD, huh?
It's a
Yeah,
different level.
forever.
Like being drunk in the outside world. A, it's more expensive. No.
Yeah.
And B, no, it was low-key fun. Like I said yesterday, like there was this other homie too. He got drunk too. Like we're just going like back to back. He's like, yeah, Jaeger bombs. I was like, yeah, let's go, let's get it. And this other guy was there too. Oh, it was a movie last night, like a porno. No,
Oh my God.
Oh,
You
damn.
didn't tell us that part.
What's that? Can you get paid?
Oh.
no, they don't get paid. Trust. Nah.
Get
Nah, but I think if you have a homie, I feel like you should, and if you're up for it, like try to go back to back. Not to the point where you black out, cause then like.
Yeah.
Try to go back to back, have a good time.
You're both.
And make sure you have like a
That is
DD
so-
driver.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, that's respectable. Yeah.
I can see that. Yeah.
I agree.
Everybody agrees. Everybody agrees.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Motion overturned.
We're in the past.
There you go. That's the gavel.
Nice.
See you guys next week for the next court. Court adjourned. No. All right, so we're moving on to this bro topic, and then we already touched on it. Thank you, bro, for touching up on it. It's about Valentine's Day, and so you don't celebrate Valentine's Day,
Nope.
but you do something after the next day
What do you mean?
with your girl. Like, do you celebrate the next day, or like you guys you have a special day you guys
I
celebrate?
think Brian
No.
just doesn't.
We just don't touch that.
Because
I think
you
he
said
just-
corporation wise, you don't like mess with Valentine's Day.
Okay,
But
yeah.
is there like another day you guys have set out, like your anniversary and stuff like
Well,
that?
yeah, obviously the anniversary, like special occasions, she like does really well
Birthdays.
in lab, birthdays, stuff like that. You know, I don't know. That's an interesting question. I mean,
That's what
They're
I
like
do.
a really
What I do.
unconventional couple.
Yeah,
though.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
like,
don't do the typical
Nah,
stuff.
y'all weird. Nah, it's it.
thanks.
Yeah,
Nah,
a
but
little bit.
it's funny. I remember because my homie, he was with his girl, and then they couldn't celebrate Valentine's Day because work scheduling, you know.
Mm.
So I went with him the next day to get her Valentine's Day stuff. And you're right, bro. Everything was stupid cheap. Like
Yeah, it's stupid shit.
Yeah.
stuffed animals,
That's when you
chocolate,
get it.
dead roses, bro. Everything was super cheap, you know.
Yeah.
And then I got some stuff with him, and I was like, dude, that's smart. Like you start celebrating Valentine's Day like the day later, you know.
But I feel like if everybody catches on to it, then
Yeah.
it doesn't.
Then why even have Valentine's Day at that point?
But think about it. By
They
the time
won't
they'll
care.
catch on, it'll take a while. Just
That's true.
so in a global scale.
Yeah, everybody still celebrates on Valentine's. I mean, there's girls that like that attention. You know what I mean? Or into that stuff. You know, that like, oh, you gotta take me on a date. You gotta give me gifts. You know, things and that.
Or guys
Like-
too.
Yeah,
like-
guys are
Guys?
pushy as well. Yeah, guys can
I feel
ask
like
for that.
I wouldn't be that. Like I wouldn't ask. Like I mean, it's like I said, it's like another day, right?
I mean, you would not do that.
Yeah, but
other
there's-
guys, I feel like they do.
Mhm.
They do it?
They kind of beg their way to get there, dude.
Ask for things, you know, like
Yeah.
Ask for
Yeah.
things? No,
Ask for
I wouldn't
things.
care.
right? Like
Not a
okay,
materialistic kind of guy.
more of a physical type of guy.
No, it's general, real nice. Hey, but y'all have any
Wow.
like Valentine's
Wow.
Wow.
What's
Day?
up?
Y'all have any like Valentine's Day stories?
Oh my
Y'all
god,
wanna
I do,
share?
but it's a dark one. I don't know.
It's just- I don't want to go down that
I don't wanna
rabbit
go down
hole.
that road again.
Depressing
Go
again.
for it. Go for it. Is it depressing? Is it funny?
No, it is supremely depressing. I don't want to start crying on air, bro.
Oh God,
Oh,
no!
is it that bad?
Yeah, let's not do that.
No, let's not get into that.
Yeah.
one.
Get it out, bud.
No, what the fuck? You know my therapist.
I'm writing notes
Do
here,
you
baby.
have a therapist?
You got a notepad?
You guys know who it is. Like,
Oh yeah,
it's,
yeah.
It's the train girl. It's the one that I went
You
all
ride a
the way
train
up.
with her?
I know. Ooh, don't get me started.
Don't tell the train
Don't give me
girl.
all that. It's over, dude.
Okay, let me give a
Yeah.
summary.
Please.
Okay, so Brian used to have this girlfriend, and her parents were fucking psychos, and they pretty much trapped her and
Mhm.
moved her from like to another part of California,
Yeah.
pretty much. And so Brian was super in love with her, so he was
Mhm.
like, "I'm gonna go to the end of the world for you."
Yep.
And he took a train. He got lost.
I took a
He
plane.
took forever to find her. And then when he got to her, they had like this movie type of scene where they hugged and twirled around, and
Mhm.
it was beautiful.
It was.
Until it
Wow.
turned really fucking ugly.
Wow, what a good summary.
Real quick.
Yeah.
Wow.
Real fucking quick.
Oh, good
But yeah,
summary.
she was batshit crazy,
Yeah.
Yeah.
along with her family.
How'd it get crazy? Like, you don't want to say?
Don't take me down that rabbit hole, bro.
Yeah.
Let's just say.
Just because I don't
let's
know.
just say-
I'm curious because I don't know,
okay,
but it's fine. It's
let's
fine.
just say I went over there. So the reason why
The ring in my pocket.
they kicked her out, yeah, no. The reason why they kicked her out of the school that we were both attending was because they had found out that I was her boyfriend. And they
Oh.
were incredibly religious and batshit crazy. So they didn't pay the tuition and dropped her from there to take her to Merced, which is very fucking far away. It's like 5 hours. Yep.
San Francisco, no?
Yeah, that's why. Do you understand how fucking crazy that sounds? I took a train that lasted all fucking day to get there. The day before Valentine's Day.
Brian, all I'm hearing is you went to San Francisco. Nah, that's
no,
cool.
no,
Nah.
that is not San Francisco. It is the middle of butt fuck nowhere, dude. Like it is where the cows go to die. It is where the cows go to birth. It is where the grass wants to die. It's nothing happens there, dude.
Damn, really.
You probably should have gone to San Francisco. No,
and everything leading up to that, it was such a mess, dude. Because like I had wanted to see her for like a while, and the only time I think I could plan that trip was on fucking Valentine's Day.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to ask everyone in my hall, yo, does someone know anyone who lives in Merced that's willing to let me stay over for February 13th? And I asked everyone, and not a single person was able to give me like someone to host me.
Mm-hmm.
And then like the day before I got the ticket, because I was gonna go regardless. I was willing to sleep on the streets, bro. I was willing to do anything.
Your mind was set.
Yeah, my mind was set. This girl, she got transferred over to our hall, and she started getting to know us and talk to us, and then I just randomly asked like, "Hey, where are you from?" She's like, "Oh, I'm from Merced." I was like, "Really?" She's like, "Yeah, I transferred over from UC Merced," and I was like, "No way!" So hey, do you know anyone there that would be kind enough to let me stay over? And she was like, "Yeah, just call this number tomorrow and figure it out." And I called up the guy. He didn't know me. I just told him like, "Hey, listen, I'm here to see my girl. Haven't seen her in a while." And he said, "Yeah, dude. Actually, I was leaving for the weekend. You can stay. You can stay in my place. I'll give you the keys and everything."
No, right. In your head, like, was like, dude, things are falling into place.
That's literally yes. Don't get me started, dude. That was crazy because on the train right there was like this. There was this guy. He's like a businessman. He asked me like, what was going on? Like, where were you going? And
the movie idea.
And I told him like, yeah, I'm going to see my girl. And he was like, wow, dude, what a trip, dude. Man, I'm rooting for you. Is what he said. I was like, okay,
fucking crazy guy.
Go get her.
He was hyping you up.
Yeah, he was hyping me up, dude.
Nice.
And when I got there, I was lost because I didn't know the fucking system in Merced, like the bus system. Yeah. So I just walked around, like trying to ask people, like, where's the buses? Where do I get the ride? Stuff like that. And then I go up to one of the bus stops and I just wait, and it goes to UC College, the UC Merced College. It's not the university. But the guy was so nice because he was asking me to swipe my card. And I swiped my card and he was like, whoa, that's a UCR card. What are you doing up here? You're far from home. I was like, yeah, yes I am. And I told him the story and he's like, you know what? Just get on. Just get on. I'm rooting for you. And then he took me as close as he could to the UC college, like to the actual like university, which was so nice because then the guy who gave me his place showed up at the exact same moment. He's like, here are the keys, everything. I'm just going to drive you there and we're going to go. And that's it. Yeah. And I was set. February 13th, I was set. I was in his room. I had everything planned. I had the gifts. We were Gucci. February 14th rolls around. So during this time, I was denied any communication with her.
Okay.
So I had to find ways of talking to her.
Right.
So I found a way, and I told her that I was in Merced. And she was like, no, you're not. You're lying. You're funny. Haha. Happy Valentine's Day. And I was like, no, I'm here. Like, she didn't believe me. And then I took a picture in front of like this iconic thing at UC Merced University. And she was like, oh, you are here. And she drove instantly all the way over there, and I had my gift behind my back, and I was just waiting for her in front of the library. She pulls up in a green sedan. It was like a 2004. Dude, I remember all the details, bro. I remember it so vividly. She comes out of the car. We look at each other for a second. We can't believe this is happening. We go over. We spin. I swear there were doves somewhere. I don't know where they came from. They just started flying.
Heard some birds.
Yeah, I didn't even set them up. They were just there.
Some doves? How does doves sound like? Huh?
Huh?
How did...
You shout out.
Good stuff.
And then there you go. We met up. We had a great time. And then it all went to shit. And I'm just going to save that for the next episode.
Wow.
Cliffhanger. It was good.
No, but like legit, it just went to shit. Her parents found us out. It was a terrible thing.
Yeah.
Don't even get me started. It was really hard. Phoebe's the only other person who was there with me like that. Like when I got back to North Hollywood, she was the only one there who witnessed the tragedy that had occurred the day after we had our Valentine's Day together. Wow. It was crazy, dude. It's terrible.
That sucks.
So there you go. No more Valentine's Day talk.
And that's why he doesn't like Valentine's.
That's true.
That ended it for him.
I have a story that's pretty good. Like, it was good at first, and it was gonna lead to something good, but then I said something stupid, and it ended up being bad.
Oh.
So the
man.
day went good, bro. And then she was about Andrew, cover yours now. And then she was about to give me a hand job, and then I was like, "Why use your hand when you got feet?" No, I'm just kidding.
Of course.
Kidding me right now?
That's funny.
Fucking Pacheco.
That's hilarious.
And she just left.
I was similar. Just it didn't want the feet. Like she's about to give me a hand job, and she was like, "Oh, you gotta pay first." I for sure. No. Just no feet thing. No.
No, I had that story. I told Bethel, like, bro, we'll say this later today.
Stupid.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, bro, I just wanted to say it. I thought it was funny when I said it to myself.
It's a dinosaur. The dinosaur laugh.
Nah, but no, one Valentine's Day was funny. I didn't have a date, so I went my two homegirls. They were free, so we went out. But they wanted to see that 50 Shades of Grey movie, the second one, not the first one.
Yeah, it came out.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, all right, word, let's go. I guess let's go watch it, whatever. And then I go with them, and we pull up in a Mercedes though. The homegirl's driving, so I was like, oh, it's cool. And then me being a nice guy that I am, I guess what I'm gonna finish last because I bought them like little like cute like chocolate gifts and roses, you know. But it was all friendly. It was all friendly.
Yeah.
And then so we get there, bro. Let me tell you, this movie was trash. I did not like it.
What movie was it?
50 Shades of Grey, the second one.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
it's subpar.
I don't like any of them. Do you enjoy them?
The first one was fine. It just sucked. That's pretty much it.
It was fine, but it just sucked.
Nah, like the acting was weird, bro. The storyline, and I was like, yo, did I have to watch the first one to get the second one? 'Cause I didn't watch any of them.
I mean, the main actor's fucking hot, but I didn't watch it.
The girl's not that bad too. Dakota Johnson, I think her name is.
Yeah.
Mm.
She's a little she's a little
Right.
pretty.
TK,
Cutie
yeah.
pie.
Yeah, she's
Drift
TK.
King. She's a Drift King. No,
Nice.
it's all good drift.
Like,
What's up? Can you
Yeah,
got any
very much.
Valentine's? Anyone got some Valentine stories before we move on?
no Valentine stories, bro. It's more like I said, been home alone, you know.
Bro,
You know what? What's one of the most
Huh?
memorable moments you've
Huh?
had home alone on Valentine's Day?
So there's one person came over. She was by the name of Cocoa Butter. It
Cocoa
was
Butter,
pretty
okay.
nice. She smells good. Feels great. Nah, I haven't done nothing. I mean, I said I really haven't had a Valentine's thing.
Well,
Hey, you live and you learn.
There
Hey
it
kid,
is.
you're only 24, kid. You live and you learn.
Alright, for real.
Yeah.
Alright, this is gonna be the year. This is
yeah, no,
gonna be
it
the
has to be, bro.
Wait a minute, it's passing now. I have a week now. nah,
Going.
Nah, but you're Brian, bro. You don't need Valentine's Day, dog.
Yeah, you don't need it.
Yeah.
What about you, Louis?
What you
What's
got?
up, Eloy? Go quiet over there in the corner. Think we're gonna get to you? Or what?
It's funny 'cause she's far from us.
I know. I
Yeah,
am
you're physically
really far
far.
from it.
You're like the boss.
It's supposed to be something between you. It just makes it a little weird.
Yeah, it is.
Oh.
No, but I mean, the longest relationship that I had, we never really celebrated Valentine's Day.
Wow.
It wasn't like a thing.
Right.
It was, yeah, but it's not because I didn't want it to. I don't know. It's just like it never really did happen. Or we would be like, oh, we'll do something maybe like the day after or like 2 days after. But it wasn't like, oh my God, it's Valentine's Day. It was just like, okay, we're on another day.
Yeah.
Nice.
Like the only real time that I celebrated was last year, but like, and it was really cool. But I mean, it wasn't like crazy. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, well then.
I thought it was going more.
Yeah, I thought you were
No,
gonna
I
smile.
mean-
That's cool.
Valentine's Day is not like the holiday that I look
Yeah.
forward to.
Okay, it's
Yeah, that's fair.
like it's just another day, like we said.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Another day in the neighborhood.
Hey,
Nothing
you
really
think,
big.
you, think
Yeah.
you think like the most babies are conceived on Valentine's Day?
I don't know about that. That has to be planned out ahead of time, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but would it be?
Conceived like they're made in.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
conceived.
Yeah.
What'd
Oh,
you
I thought you
thought?
said birth.
Oh,
I was
what
like,
the
I'm stupid. That would be a lot of timing.
Yeah, bro. Some weird time.
Yeah.
I want to have a baby on Valentine's Day. You
Okay.
can have a birthday and a Valentine's Day to worry about. Dude, what the?
That's horrible. No?
Jeez.
But conceive, maybe, probably. Yeah, I mean, they
I
probably
don't think
Yeah.
so. I honestly don't think so. Because Valentine's Day is the day that you do plan to have sex. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe you're right.
Yeah, I feel like
so
and
we'll
then,
plan.
Like
People wanna
everybody
spice it
goes,
up.
yeah, people go and like buy condoms
Or no
and, like,
condoms.
or they like no. They know that
Yeah.
they're just gonna plan ahead.
Word,
Right.
word.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I say good. Because so you're basically saying like babies are made by mistakes. Yeah.
Well, no.
Wow,
I'm
okay.
saying.
Well, thanks for
Nah, man.
nullifying my existence.
God.
Jesus.
Well, hey, no, it was about time somebody told you, right, Brian? Because my mother told me last week, and it hurt. No, alright, no.
Jesus.
And it hurt. No,
I was
good.
blind. I don't know about you.
You're so
fine.
lucky.
For
I
real.
don't know if I was planned.
I feel like first childs are Sometimes I feel like first
How
childs.
would you know?
I feel like first childs are mistakes. I feel the second ones are planned. Third ones are kind of a mistake, and then I feel like once you go past third, it's just kind of like
It's like,
just-
bro, you know what you're doing.
Yeah,
Like, what the
you're
fuck?
just horny.
Yeah,
you
you're
know?
just horny.
Were your parents together before before your child? I think once your parents are together, I think like and you have a baby, it's not a mistake.
Well, after having like the first one.
No, like once they're like legit together, like having a baby is not a mistake.
Word.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
married, you mean? Okay.
Nah, I think
I think
mistakes.
accident. I think it's an accident.
Is
a happy little accident.
Mistake too hard. No.
Mistakes, accident. It still sounds weird.
Ah, never mind.
There's only one mistake.
Happenings.
It-
There was
yeah.
only one mistake.
It's
Kid.
happening.
That was Hitler. No, I was like, hey, and so we don't got our boy Steven, so we can't deliver on that pun of the week, but like, no, hey, I hate it too, but we can't sell you short, so Kevin hit it.
Okay, Google. Tell me a joke.
How do you make a tissue dance? Put a little boogie in it.
Oh my god.
Oh, thank you, Google.
There it
That's
is. Put a little boogie in it, bro.
No bug in it, dude. That's how you make it dance.
And that's Google's pun of the week.
Came in clutch. I think came in clutch.
Not sponsored, not sponsored.
Sponsored.
Sponsored. Hey, real quick, I want to play this game with y'all. It's called. I just made it a real talk.
Okay.
It's called scenarios. Right? I'm gonna throw some scenarios out there, and y'all let me know what you gonna do.
Let's go.
Okay.
Alright. So you had a first date with someone you really like, and they show up in Heelys. What would that make? Would that make them less or more attractive to you, and why?
More attractive.
More attractive? Why?
More attractive.
There's a why.
If they come in Heelys, that's so fucking hot. You kidding me? Because that means that they're willing to be playful, and I like that. I like playfulness in people.
Rolled into Brian's heart.
She rolled her way to my arms.
You can.
She gave me Heelys. Honestly, nah, I don't think so. I was too childish.
What?
It's too weird.
Child's
y'all are
play.
lame.
Yeah,
I
it
think
feels
it
too childish.
depends too, because there's those Heelys are straight up like little kids like
That is
shoes.
true.
Yeah.
Alright.
And if it's like pink and sparkly, and I
Oh,
like,
well,
that
okay.
glows
There are
up,
certain
then I'm
signs.
like-
There's
No, Brian, you said it. No.
I know I can't go back.
Yeah, you said it.
No, but if
Definitely.
she's clearly like an adult, but she still has Heelys just to like get around,
I like that.
or for a little,
That's
Yeah,
cool.
or
That's
for a little
cool.
exercise. I'll be thrown off though, just like it's never happened before. So
Yeah.
I'll be thrown off like,
I'm so down.
whoa, what's going on here?
That's
But
different.
I'll give it a shot though.
Yeah, I'll give it a shot.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be a dig. That's funny, just showing up to a Heelys.
Yeah, just roll
And
with
also,
it.
like,
But
why
what-
are you doing this on the first date?
Right. Because then it just tells you like, so this is you every day then, like
Yeah.
you just
Like,
wear
are you
random
trying
stuff?
a little bit too
Right.
hard? What's
Yeah.
going
That is so
on
funny.
here?
I bet she be wearing or he be wearing Heelys like in like
'Cause-
a business attire or something
Yeah,
like
no,
that.
yeah, exactly. Think about it.
Jeez,
You,
full up.
you bring her over to meet your parents, and she shows up and she rolls
Is
up
it
in Heelys.
Heelys.
Like I'll think about stuff, how you're ready to
Okay,
take
yeah,
the
that's a
Heelys
little
into
bit
your
too
life.
much. Yeah, that's why I'm
Yeah,
like,
no.
sus.
So yeah,
I'm a
I
little
don't know about that.
Yeah,
Nah, bro, you accepted it. No.
you accept that. Sorry, you went down that.
And you went so quick.
Yeah,
to do that.
yeah.
Like, you
You
need
did.
to think
I
about what
didn't
you say.
You have your Heely now.
I thought this was rapid fire for a second.
Next, pass now.
Alright, then. Move on to the next one. You could do the girl or guy of your dream, but you're going to get a venereal disease. Would you do it?
I'm sorry, venereal?
Did I not say it right?
No, you said it right. So I get a venereal disease?
Yeah.
That's not worth it. What the
Or-
fudge?
It's kind of more heavier than
Yeah.
than the
It
other.
depends. Can I get it treated?
Yeah, oh yeah.
You get an
Okay.
STD. Oh, how about an STD?
Oh.
Because
Well,
there's
there's-
treatable
Like,
STDs.
again-
No, but can it be
there's-
treated?
yeah,
Yeah, like
there's
anything,
different types, though.
Can it be
chlamydia,
cured?
yeah.
Let me
Okay.
let me rephrase it. Can it be cured?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
if it can,
Because
then cool.
treated is different.
That's different, bro. That means I'm stuck with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I need to
Then
pay
I'm
for
just gonna keep
treatment.
having-
No.
I'm not willing to pay those bills. I'm not-
Because if
How about-
I imagine
if it
Johnson.
gets cured, then Shakira is worth it.
Shakira.
That's pretty
Shakira,
good. Damn it.
Shakira.
She's gonna be pretty good.
She's fucking cute.
She's gonna be really good. dude.
Thanks, Kevin. You got
I
it.
got it. I got you. Freaking boss. I love you.
Don't call me that.
I'm sorry. What?
Don't call me that.
Who would have? So she said Shakira.
God damn it. Okay,
that's a
so
good
what
one.
Oh, we'd have to. You have to.
I do Holly Berry. Yeah, I think it's celebs.
Yeah, girl of your dream, bro. Do you dream about her? Go ahead.
House two door. The
Do
house
you
2
dream
doors
about
down.
The girl.
Yeah,
two doors down.
a house like 2 houses down.
My bottom neighbor, yeah.
Uh,
Mrs. Becky. Alright, next one. You're given the option to drop what you have and return to 12/31/2011 as yourself at that age, but with an extra 8 years of experience. Do you take it? Why or why not?
Wait.
Can you?
yeah, you gotta
Rephrase
confuse me
it.
a little bit on that one.
Oh, are you saying
lost
you are taken back to? Okay.
You're given the option to drop what you have and return to the year 2011, 12/31, December 31, 2011, as yourself at that age, whatever age you were at that year,
Oh fuck no.
but with an extra 8 years of experience.
Oh fuck no.
Do
No.
you take it? Why or why not?
Oh,
I wouldn't
fuck no.
take it.
No.
Nah, why not?
That means you know what's coming. You know what to experience.
What's coming? No, bro.
No.
You take the experience you have and you do your life better. You're maybe because I'm not happy with myself. There
we go.
Because I feel like I could have achieved more if I like legitimately like done things differently. You know?
I mean,
I feel like that's fair, but
yeah.
You're forfeiting all the experiences you. I mean, you're. I don't know.
No,
Just,
you
it
have the
feels-
experience.
No, you have them.
But it feels cheap. I don't know. It feels like I put cheat codes in on life. I don't want to put
Hey,
cheat codes
bro.
in on life. I want to go through life the way it is. Like, if I fuck up, I fuck up. I don't want to go back when I was in 2011. When I don't know how fucking old I was. Like, I don't want to go back then and then have all this fucking experience in my head. Because then I'm just gonna be like, I feel like I'm gonna be boring. I feel like I'm gonna know what to expect. I feel like I know what heartbreak feels like. So I don't know. Like
You wouldn't go for it.
yeah, I wouldn't go for things.
Yeah. Wait, how old were we? Like
I think you were
2011?
like 15.
15? Oh, then I
15-ish.
definitely wouldn't.
know.
Fuck no. There's nothing
Yeah,
special in
15,
15.
yeah.
Yeah.
I would do it because
I would
look,
do it.
this is how I do it. First of all, like I wouldn't even get like too emotional. Like I think you're taking like emotions way too seriously. What I would do, look, if I'm doing high school over again, I would know definitely like high school. Like there's nothing to look forward in high school. Like high school, just put your head down, grind, get it done, and try to go. If your goal is to go to college, get into that college. Cause that wasn't my goal. Like my goal, like I was like trying to get by and get into like a community college, which I was stupid. I shouldn't have. And I could have gone to Cal State too. I didn't even try, but whatever. Like and then, like all this stuff is childish.
Mhm.
Put that thing away. I've had the experiences. I know, and I feel like I grind, and I could be like a oil tycoon or something. No.
Discover some oil in your backyard.
And then for you, I'm thinking you could take like more stuff like movies, like your acting stuff, like hit it harder or something. I don't know. Think about it. Yo,
Shit, that gotta hurt.
I think
Wow.
you
You said
could have
he's
done
failing in it?
more
Yeah, think about it, Kevin.
with
Yeah, I get
the
you.
experience that you had already gained.
But have I not done stuff on my part now? Is that what you're saying?
Do.
Like,
you
yeah.
do,
So
however,
don't.
you do even more. Like I think he's talking about like as in doing more type of mentality rather than I'm just letting everything that I did go, because at the end of the day you did do them.
Yeah, but you're just doing them differently than what you did before to change the outcome.
Nah, I'll keep my life. I wouldn't go back.
Yeah.
I'd keep
I
it.
think
It's not worth it for
I think
me.
I like what Brian says. Yeah,
Yeah.
like you gotta be willing to fail to understand more.
You're gonna have all those failures though, because you're taking that with you.
But why do I have to relive failures like a
Yeah.
different way now? Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I got it through them once. I don't want to go back to when
I
I'm
feel-
fucking
I
15.
feel it takes the pride away from like once you do get that thing, once you do succeed what you
Yeah.
do want to do, because you went through all that
Yeah.
to get to that point.
Yeah.
But then now you're going back
Yeah.
to try to make it different. But then it's just like,
It's
I
like
don't know,
now you're planning it. I don't like
Yeah.
that you're planning your future. I mean, you should plan your future obviously
Right.
accordingly to what you want, but not in that manner. I don't know. It just
And
feels
like
weird.
Different.
nothing guarantees you that if you come back things are gonna be better.
Exactly.
That's true.
Mhm.
That's true.
Because everything that's happened to you up until that point where you want to go back, it's happened because of either your decisions of others. It's all been a butterfly effect. So you going back, you're changing that wheel. You don't know where you're gonna be. What if
Yeah.
what if I go back and then I end up not going to college? Let's just say that like for some reason I didn't end up going to college. I just work at McDonald's. Then I pretty much fucked myself going back. Even though I have all that experience and all of that knowledge, maybe I didn't use it the right way. Maybe I used it at the wrong time. Maybe I was being too pushy. And then I fucked up. And then what ended up happening, I just ruined the rest of my life. Just because I wanted to experience things differently, try a different route, it doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, and I feel like if I was to go back, like I already met all of these people, so
Right?
if I go back, there's certain people who, by my actions, my new actions, they're not gonna be in my future, and I don't like that.
is
Yeah.
There's certain people that I want to keep.
Yeah.
I wouldn't meet you guys.
Love you guys.
No,
I
you
love
together.
you.
We're so
I got
fucking
deep.
cheesy.
It's Valentine's, you know. Got that love is in the air,
Alright, then
and I'm sniffing it.
last one.
Oh.
Sorry.
Like a line of cocaine.
I know cocaine. Sorry, guys.
That's not how
I
you.
like to share.
That's not- What was that?
Just this little thing.
So, yeah, what's the next
How you
question?
do cocaine?
Huh?
Is that how you do cocaine?
No, this is what he did.
That's what he did.
Brian went like this. Just like just.
Yeah, you don't snort like that.
I don't know.
No,
You-
dog.
everything goes away. Where do you go?
Yeah,
You
bro.
just-
Gravity,
you gotta
dog.
keep it straight. Nice platform, simple, easy. Your head does all the movement. Your hand does nothing. You go
You
wrong.
should know.
Thank you, boss.
Yeah.
Hey, but I don't do it. No.
No, we don't do that here. Not in this podcast, of course. No.
just come
When you go
inside.
to our other podcast, Drug Bros.
Heck yeah, dude. Ready, guys?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're ready, bro.
What would your 13-year-old self think of you now?
Oh shit.
Oh, that's funny.
13. I think my 13-year-old self would think.
So loser.
Well, you
That's for me. No.
you finally stopped wearing cartoon shirts. but then, nah, just kidding. Nah, you still wear cartoon shirts. That's what it will say. Never mind. Yeah, that's what my 13-year-old would say.
What would I say to myself? What the fuck? Why is my set falling apart?
It's fine. It's
We'll
fine.
fix it in post. Oh, God damn.
Yeah.
It turned me apart.
I think she would. I honestly think she would hate me.
Whoa,
Yeah?
Yeah.
Little
You
deep.
turn to everything you didn't want to, right? No, it's okay.
Well,
You
no,
went
I turn
corporate.
into.
You sell
No.
out. No.
Sell out.
I think I grew up in a very conservative, like very straight-minded.
You're supposed to be a nun?
Well,
No, oh, really? I was just
honestly, before I moved here to the U.S., like my train of thought was I was gonna become a Catholicist like teacher, like
Oh, okay.
and I was gonna teach like religion and whatnot. So like certain things way more valuable. That now, obviously, because of my experiences and my feelings and my sexuality, and have turned me into, I think, a better person. I am a better person and I am more proud of myself. However, I don't think my 13-year-old self would understand it, and she would definitely hate me.
That was
Dude, that's
got
deep.
deep,
What
bro.
the fuck?
For real.
Oh,
Did you answer
You-
that?
Yikes.
You're gonna teach religion?
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
That was her 5-year
That's
plan.
bad.
None. At the top, none. No.
No.
Well, my dad
No,
really
no,
thought
she-
that I could.
yeah?
You know,
Yeah, and
Eli's
my
the kind of girl.
grandfather
Was
was
he
really
pushing
into
for
it.
it?
Well, my grandfather we used to bond over doing like crossword puzzles,
Oh.
like, and it was
Oh.
like the
I was about to say,
Bible.
It was the
thing.
religious ones.
Where,
Yeah, the religious ones, and it was very like straightforward, and like it turned into like very self-hate type of
Oh,
situation.
boy.
But yeah, I don't think back in the day I knew what the fuck was going on with myself, so I think she would definitely like be like, "You are wrong. You are doing
Right.
everything wrong."
Damn.
Sheesh.
You got
Say
deep.
that.
I guess my 13-year-old self would be really jealous of me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Damn, that's way
For
better.
real.
Oh
Yeah,
my
right?
god.
I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
It's the same too. It's the same.
It's always those two that keep falling too. It's funny.
I think he would just be jealous of me because 13-year-old he was really fucking insecure, like super
Oh, yeah?
insecure. Yeah,
Wow,
no,
nice.
Okay.
That's good then.
super insecure, dude. I didn't know how to talk to people. I wasn't sociable. I was very quiet. Yeah, he would just look at me just like, wow, you're skinny-ish, and then you're tall-ish, and then you do things. Fucking hate. I hate how much you're doing. I wish I was doing that. I feel like that.
Right.
That's what my 13-year-old self would say to
Aw.
me.
I'm more jealous.
Which was yeah, they'd be more jealous. I'd be more jealous of me. Yeah, that makes sense.
That's funny.
I think
'cause,
it's yourself.
yeah.
It's cool though, because we got a 13-year-old in the room. Hey, bring him out. No,
He's behind the wall. He can't.
Hey, what do you want? What do you want your future self to be? No, dude, we just
Don't put him on the spot like
Yeah,
that.
what the fuck? He's
He
just our
wants-
intern.
He says he wants to be an architect.
What about you?
Yeah,
What
Yeah,
about you,
what the
Pacheco?
heck?
Oh, I said it. What's up, loser? Dude, that's what
That's
he told
it.
me.
That
That's what he would tell me.
Man,
So,
I'm a
dude,
shallow 13-year-old.
Then what was your 13-year-old doing?
I know.
Was he
felt
running a
so high
Fortune
up
500
his
company?
ego, his fucking ego is just as big.
Right.
what?
Oh my god. Your 13-year-old's ego is huge.
That's not making it about me, right? No. I wrote. You know how you guys were talking about the J-Lo and Shakira thing?
Hell
Yeah.
Valentine show? I've had this conversation with Kevin,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know what it is, and I don't want to be a jerk whatsoever. But I told him, look, bro, you put J-Lo against Sofia Vergara. I think Sofia Vergara is like hotter than J-Lo.
I haven't seen how she looks like recently. Yeah, pull a picture.
Yeah, I was
Sure,
gonna pull
sure,
a picture of
pull
her
it
right
up.
now.
Sofia Vergara looks
Hey,
alright.
hold on. Hey,
Because
Google.
I remember her.
How old is Sofia Vergara?
Sofia Vergara is 47 years old.
Alright.
Oh, I personally
But
don't find her
Beyonce's
attractive
50.
at all.
Beyonce?
I mean,
J-Lo?
J-Lo.
J-Lo.
J-Lo's
50, huh?
50.
Yeah.
That's
I-
3 years.
I
3 years
think-
advantage.
Yeah. she got 3 years on her. No. I think that 3 years kind of makes a difference because
does.
if you do look the way that J-Lo looks at though,
Yeah.
she looks really good.
She looks
You know what I
super
mean?
young.
And then like
But you
even though
think she
Sophia-
looks good genetically, or you think she looks good like because she got the money to keep herself looking good? A little bit of both.
It could be
Could be a
both.
little bit of both, yeah. I mean, obviously, yeah, the money's a big benefactor into it, you know. But from what it looks like, I don't think she does. Like, well, maybe she might do Botox or
She
something.
probably just does
You
like
can't-
skincare. Like she
Yeah.
probably goes out of her way to look that way.
Exactly,
I feel
exactly.
like
So,
she's that type of
She
person.
sleeps in the freezer.
somebody, Kyle Freeze.
I don't know. I don't.
Let me
Yeah.
say this. I guess J-Lo looks more organic
Mm-hmm. Yes.
than Sofia Vergara.
Grass fed.
Oh, yes.
Ain't grass finished.
Oh, but I don't know.
Like she looks more naturally beautiful than Sofia Vergara. Like
Yeah?
Sofia Vergara, I feel like she's a very, don't get me wrong, she's beautiful. She's fucking beautiful. However, it's a different type of beauty. You're used to your own joke, huh? Wow.
That's just
Because you remember like
grass.
that in
Just
the
ignore them.
in the Super Bowl when they did like it was like their backs were turned to the camera and it did
Mhm.
like a little hip shake,
Yeah.
but like Shakira moved and it looked good, but J-Lo moved and it like she wasn't really moving. Like I don't know if you guys saw that.
Oh, I didn't catch
Because
that.
it's firm, bro.
Cause like
Should be
no, it just
working
looked
it out
weird.
now.
Like it
I
looked-
mean, I was focused on Shakira. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
No, cause her hips were like they're looking good.
Shakira's hips are always looking good.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're looking
Her
good, but
hips
they-
really
she-
don't
she-
lie.
Mm-hmm.
She ain't gonna lose that. Over time,
Never.
she's never gonna lose that. That's always gonna be there.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
They don't lie, Eli.
They don't lie.
And they also don't pay their taxes. No.
No, they don't. They don't.
Stupid.
They always get caught up on that shit, huh?
Mhm.
Every celebrity.
Oh,
always
she,
does
I
that.
heard
Yeah,
I heard she
at
paid
some
her like
point.
on the spot like, oh my bad, and she just gave like a check.
Nice.
Oh, just forgot.
Baller
I was,
move, yeah.
I was preparing for the
Imagine
Super Bowl
being
thing.
that rich to
Ah.
be like, oh, I forgot to pay. Here's
Yeah.
Here's the money.
whatever.
Right.
Here's
Leave me alone.
whatever.
Here and some, baby.
Damn,
Damn,
Inconvenience.
Oh, shit.
All right.
Damn it.
What was that, Brian? What movie did I watch this week?
Yeah.
Oh,
Bum, bum, bum.
Hey, welcome back to Pacheco's movie corner.
Word. You know how to come big this time.
Mm.
All right, so welcome back to my cinematic adventure.
Nice.
Right
So-
before the Oscars.
For the Oscars.
yeah,
so,
Oscars.
Yay.
Hey, Loki, I've been messing up because I haven't been watching any new stuff because like Loki,
Nice.
whatever they make now, it sucks. Nah. But I watched two things. I watched Watchmen, that was pretty good.
Mm.
And I finally watched it because I watched the show, great stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But then I didn't get to finish it because it was a little slow in the end, so I didn't get to finish it. But I started watching this movie Ali with Will Smith.
Nice.
It's the Muhammad
going?
Ali movie.
Oh.
How's it going?
Yeah, dude, I'm surprised I've not seen it. And let me tell you, it is a great movie.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yes, it is.
It was great. I like and I was thinking about it too because I was like, because I saw it and I was like, what was the last time I saw Will Smith like do a good movie?
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I honestly can't remember. Like Bad Boys just came out, but I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
I heard it's good though.
The Gemini
heard it was
Man
really good.
came out. I haven't seen
I
it.
heard that
Oh,
one.
everybody.
I mean,
that
yeah.
one flopped.
Yeah, I heard that one.
That one wasn't
That
good.
one flopped.
That wasn't good.
Heard that one.
Yeah.
Was good.
I didn't watch
you know,
it, but that one flopped.
He did that one movie with Earth with Jaden Smith with his son.
Oh,
That was
After
like-
Earth.
Oh, I haven't
Earth.
seen that.
That
Oh,
one.
was
but that's been
trash.
a
Yeah.
while.
Right.
That's
Long
old.
time, yeah.
Yeah.
But then I was thinking because I don't think he has an Oscar, and I was like, dude, but he's been in some good stuff like The
Yes.
Pursuit of
Mhm.
Happiness, bro. That
Oh.
movie killed
True
me.
that.
Mm.
I Am Legend too. I like that.
Oh, I love I Am
was good.
Legend.
dude.
Mhm.
Some good acting, and then but the Ali, bro, he became Ali, bro. The way he was talking, you know, Muhammad Ali has like this comedic side to him. You know, when he was
Yeah.
like when he was wrestling, the things he would say, and the cadences, the rhymes he would give. and then Will Smith like was doing it like almost like
Mhm.
perfectly,
To a
bro.
T.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
So-
he embodied him, bro.
Yeah.
Embodied,
He literally
bro.
embodied him. I've seen the movie. It was way back. Saw it when it came out. No, I saw it when they came out on DVD.
let's go.
That's
Those were a
so
thing.
I got it, yeah, DVD, and it's a whole different thing, bro. Yeah, you really make it believable that Ali's in him. He's
Yeah,
It's actually
he's Ali.
really-
But then also gives you like, it gave me perspective because I knew about Muhammad Ali, and then like more recently, like I've gotten like I fallen more in love with boxing, like really getting into it, and it was just crazy. Like the type of boxing they did back then was a little different, and then also like Muhammad Ali, he didn't fight for a while because when he turned Muslim, he didn't want to fight
Yeah.
in the
Mhm.
war, so he when they got drafted, he's like, nah, I'm not going.
yeah.
This goes against my beliefs and all that stuff. And he was actually married a couple times, which I thought was funny too.
He was
like,
a dog.
Yeah, the first girl, like she was acting up on him, so I was like, nah, baby. You're
Dropped her.
Yeah, you're not falling into the beliefs. And then like it's funny because I'm really it's how much I hate like LAUSD, bro. I really don't know like about Malcolm X, like so
Oh.
how he died and stuff like that. So
Right.
but and then that movie taught me, I'm like, wow, dude.
No, yeah. Crazy.
So-
That's so sad.
Yeah, bro.
God
That's
damn.
sad. So yeah,
Yo.
I guess he got like he was like giving a
Okay.
speech and he like they shot him up, and then he died, and then like him and Ali were friends because they were like like the Islam
Mhm.
thing. And but then they said they were having some problems. The Malcolm X was having some problems with the Islamic group and whatever, so like that's why like, they killed him or whatever. But it was just crazy, bro. And then like
Mhm.
Ali, like the actual fights themselves were crazy because he got knocked down by Joe Frazier,
Mm.
and then he was supposed to go against Joe Frazier again, but then Joe Frazier gets knocked down. So he gets knocked down by George Foreman, so he
Yeah,
doesn't want to
Jesus,
fight Frazier anymore. He wants to fight George Foreman because
Yeah.
Foreman knocked down Frazier, and they're gonna make this fight happen. And then he gets caught up, and they're like, "Oh, this fool doesn't want to take this fight. He's being a little weenie." So he's like, "Nah." And on this fight was happening like I think it wasn't happening in the U.S. because not only did first of all Ali was they gave him like a suspension from boxing. You have to have a license for boxing, and they
Mhm.
suspended him so he couldn't get money, bro. He couldn't fight and all that stuff. So but they brought him back, but then he wanted to fight somewhere else, and he just like stayed there because the guy was being a weenie. He's like, "Oh, I cut my my eyes, and I need 6 weeks." So like they wanted to cancel the fight. He's like, "Nah, we staying here and we're gonna fight. I'll wait till 6 weeks." And they fought. Great fight.
Wow.
Movie overall,
Ooh.
great movie.
Came out on top.
Wow.
Ali.
R.I.P. He died, bro.
And that was
And
Yeah.
that was Pacheco's movie
That's
corner.
just movie corner.
Yeah.
Now, Pacheco, this is the Oscars are coming up. What do you think is going to be taking the Oscars?
Old movies.
I am pretty sure.
Damn.
Parasite's gonna win.
Parasite's gonna win.
They won an award, huh? For and what was the other one?
they've been winning a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I've
Heard
noticed
stuff,
that.
heard
A lot
Parasite's
of
lit.
things.
Did you see Parasite, Ellie?
I haven't. Everybody keeps talking about. I want to watch a lot of movies. I just
Yeah.
haven't had.
I need to
the
take
time.
you. You're gonna fucking love it.
Well, I've been wanting to go watch 1917 because I.
It's good.
It's good. It's good.
I mean, I know it's good, but I
It's
just
good.
don't want to watch
good.
it. I like want to watch it before it leaves theater.
Mhm.
Yeah, but
That's
it's
the
good.
kind of movie that you want to go and see
Yeah.
on a big screen.
IMAX,
so it just kinda
baby.
sucks.
yeah.
So I just need to find time.
I think Brian saying Parasite is good. It's a good movie, but I think as an act, I think like if you're looking at acting wise, I think Joaquin might win best actor for Joker because that guy went in, bro.
Mm.
If we're talking about best actor, yes, I'll give you that one. But he's
Right.
not winning best picture.
No, they're not.
Probably not.
Maybe
yeah,
not.
Probably.
Parasite,
They won't give it to us.
I heard Irishman was good. It was just like really long.
Yes, it was ridiculously.
Yeah.
It was 3 hours.
Yeah.
I love like super long movies.
Oh, you should watch it. It's on
Like
Netflix.
Roma, it was so long too,
Ooh.
I never saw it.
but I loved it.
Never saw it.
No?
It was a black and white, right?
Yeah, it was
Mhm.
black and white.
About like just correct me. I want to say it was a Hispanic family. Was it Mexican?
It was Mexican.
There you go.
So actually,
Got it.
here's the list for all the nominees for best picture. So
Freaking
1917,
Google.
Ford versus Ferrari, Joker, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood,
Oh.
Parasite, The Irishman, Little Women, Jojo Rabbit, and Marriage Story. Oh God,
Marriage Story is
Yeah,
really good.
Marriage
Isn't
Story.
that crazy? Isn't that
Story.
crazy how a Netflix movie is getting that?
Yeah, dude.
I can believe it.
Yeah.
It's got
Yeah.
good production
That's-
value.
it's
I
good.
mean,
Yeah, it's good. No,
they're in
Marriage
debt.
Story
They're
was
in
good.
debt or whatever.
I mean, Roma was a Netflix
Yeah,
movie.
they found a way
and they
out.
got up
They got
there.
nominated to it. That's fine.
Nah, I mean, a production's a production.
production, production.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
so
that movie,
makes it.
Honey Boy, it's an Amazon Prime thing. It's
It's Amazon Prime? Sweet.
Oh,
It's
I
okay now.
actually
Gotta
did.
watch it.
That was the only one.
That you
go
watched?
That's the only one you saw.
Yeah, I haven't watched. It's good.
Yeah, they need you to catch up.
I heard Jojo Rabbit is good. Look, I want to
It's
watch
because
that one.
Christian kind of forced me into it, and I was like, "Oh, let's go watch it." And I was like, "Okay," and he keep fucking ruined the ending.
What a dude.
Oh my gosh.
What
That's
do you
the
say?
worst.
It becomes Shia LaBeouf. No, it becomes a big movie actor.
No, because it was like ending, and I knew
Yeah.
it was ending, and like it's just like this whole
I don't ruin it for us, though.
self-discovery
Yep.
type of moment
Word, but
at
don't
the
ruin it for us.
end. And then I forget what he had said, but he was trying to joke around at the end. And then I was like, the fucking movie's like ending. And I switched to the other seat, like right next to a couple, and I was so pissed.
Yeah.
And then he thought that I was being funny too, but I was like, dude, you fucking ruined it.
Yeah.
What do you mean? I was pissed.
People like that are the worst.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, there's people that just go to movies and they talk.
For
and they
real, it's
talk.
annoying. Just
Yeah.
watch
I
the
hate that.
movie.
Don't go in there.
Don't do that. Don't do that, Jago. You
Just
know,
watch the
you know who
movie.
you are.
Yeah,
You know who you are.
Oh,
You're that
You
person.
talk when you're at the
Yeah,
movies.
you do talk. Hey. Nah, dude,
Yeah, you
it's
should be.
okay. But just know that I've gotten rid of friends because of that.
Nah, but look.
Jesus.
There's certain movies that it's okay.
Yeah.
I feel like.
No, I
Certain
know.
ones.
Word. I know. But look, I try to like at least be funny with it and like do some stupid stuff, and I see you enjoy them. So
Don't
But
knock 'em
I
on,
get more
Kevin.
annoyed like
but
that.
that's not what I do it.
Everybody can act, baby.
Ooh.
I get it, bro. But it's just sometimes you just gotta go into it, huh? No.
Yeah, I love talking in movies.
I get it. You just love talking in general. It's cool, dude. No. That's why you have a podcast.
Damn it, you took it from me. Damn.
Nah, I get awkward like being silent for a long time, so that's why I talk.
Nobody said you. I didn't say you yelled.
No one said you yell, yeah.
It just said you talk.
I'm back. I'm insecure now too.
Dude, stop. I mean, it's secure. Love yourself, right?
Love
It's
yourself,
probably Valentine's Day.
please.
Love yourself. Treat
Hey,
yourself.
happy Valentine's Day.
Hey.
What time are we on? Alright, bro. Before we leave, bro, just let me play a little quick video, little quick tribute.
In my heart, and I sincerely appreciate it. No words can describe how I feel about you guys, and thank you from the bottom of my heart. God, I love you guys, and I love you guys, and my family. To my family, my wife Vanessa, our daughters Natalia and Gianna. You know, thank you guys for all your sacrifice. You know, for all the hours I spent in the gym working and training. And Vanessa, you holding down the family the way that you have. I can't, there's no way that I can thank you enough for that. So, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. And what can I say? Mamba out.